I don't have cable. I haven't had cable for over 10 years. I literally just watch videos on the internet. Basically, just I watch YouTube. That's my cable. I haven't had cable in a really long time because I haven't been able to afford it, for one. For two, even if I could, I like to think that I wouldn't waste it on that. I wouldn't spend it on that. Like, I don't think cable is a waste, depending on your lifestyle, depending on what you do for your own time, for your entertainment. When you're not working, you're trying to unwind, you want to watch some TV, do whatever, man. That's on you. Do you. But for me, it was always, I don't have the money for any sort of cable subscriptions. But more importantly, like I said, I just feel like if I did, I would want to spend it on something else because I just have different interests. TV doesn't interest me. It hasn't since I was little. All those goddamn commercials. Isn't that funny that we have so many commercials now on the internet? I kept hearing they're like, yo, it's going to be like cable. It's going to be just like cable now because we have all these subscriptions and we have all these ads. And anyway, this story is about how I've been watching YouTube for so long that, as an example, Philip DeFranco. I started watching Phil back in like 2010, right? And I was watching a lot of his videos, like daily uploads. I was watching the news through Philip DeFranco in like 2012. And then I remember him going from being in that apartment, in that room with like the yellow lighting. And then I remember that he got that warehouse and he was gonna do source fed. And I remember that it was like DeFranco Inc. and it was a big deal and they were moving. And I remember thinking to myself back then, this YouTubing thing seems really cool. It seems like it'd be really fun to be a YouTuber because if people nowadays want to be YouTubers, good. They should. Because being a YouTuber, to me, is so important with what I want to do with my life in the framing of, I always look at it this way. I heard this a long time ago. Someone said, back in the day, people wanted to be movie stars. Now they want to be YouTubers. And it's like, yeah, good, because movie stars, being an actor, being an actress, to me, I feel like, it's so disingenuous because you're literally pretending to be someone else, right? That's what acting is you're pretending to be somebody else. So people don't get to know the real you. For example, this morning I was talking about, I mentioned Kevin Hart in passing, and I told my son, I was like, yeah, we don't like Kevin Hart. And he says, oh, I like Kevin Hart. And I said, no, we don't like him. And my son says, no, he's a good person. And I had to explain to my son, baby, you don't know if Kevin Hart's a good person. You don't know if actors and actresses, your favorite person in a movie and a TV show, musicians, anybody that's like that, you don't know them from just what they do, their job. Like, if I'm at work, I don't expect someone to say I'm a good person because they don't know me like that. They only know me from work. They don't know me as the real me. And what I'm getting at here is that that's why I've always felt that being a YouTuber is an important thing for like personal development and for your personal growth if it's something that you're interested in doing. If you like to talk in front of a camera, if you like to try to get your thoughts out there to other people, if you want to do this, then yeah, you probably should. Because unlike being an actor and an actress, doing that kind of media, you don't have to put on a front, right? The whole point of YouTubing is that they want you to be yourself. That's what everyone says. You got to be yourself. You got to find the best way to communicate to your audience who you are. And I'm like, well, that's fucking great. That's genuine. That's not fake. I don't got to put on a front. All I got to do is be myself. Dude, I'm getting hot behind my ears because my son just walked down the stairs. And I was all embarrassed because I'm sitting here making a video. And I get like that. Like, I get embarrassed trying to make videos in front of people. I have people here right now. And I'm trying to get over that because it feels awkward. It feels embarrassing that you're doing this. But you know why you're doing this. I remember thinking when I was younger one time, I thought to myself, you know what? Actors, actresses, these big-ass movie stars, I thought to myself, what the fuck do they have that I don't have? Right? At the time, I was a little more naive. So now I get what they have, resources, money, talent, no, ability, means. They have a lot of things that I don't have. But at the time, I really thought to myself, and this is a whole nother video subject, the whole nother topic I can go off about how growing up here in America, in the American educational system, they teach us this whole mentality that is white, this white mentality that we're the best and that we can do anything. Oh, when you're in America, you can be anybody. Anyway, that's a whole nother topic. Go watch that video. It's linked in the description. I keep saying that things are linked in my descriptions, but they're not. I'm just lying. I'll eventually add them. Just keep checking back. They'll be there. You can ask. I'll post it. Anyway, talking about the education system and talking about this privilege that they instill in you when you're younger, they say you can be anything you want to be, right? So the point is, I was younger. I thought to myself, actors, actresses, I could be that. I could be an actor. I could be an actress. You know, I could be somebody in front of cameras because they're no different than me. I'm no different than them. We're both human beings, right? Is what I thought. But now that I'm older, I know better. And now that I'm older, the truth is that we live in the future, and they can't stop us like they could before. There's no fucking, you don't got to pay to win. There's no like entry fee, you know? Like if you want to go to fucking be in a movie, you got to go down to Hollywood and do fucking auditions and do all this shit. You got to do all that. But if you want to be a YouTuber, all you got to do is get comfortable in front of a camera and have something valid to say. And I'm like, that opens up the floodgates for everyone. That puts us all on an even keel. You know what I mean? That's why we got all these fucking big people trying to come on YouTube. These actors and actresses and fucking The Rock and Will Smith and all these fucking losers. Josh Peck out here making ads for some stupid wallet. I'm like, Drake and Josh. Like, to me, from the very beginning, I would watch YouTube videos and talk to myself about it in my mind and say, wow, that looks really cool. But out here in the real world, it was always like an embarrassing thing to say, you know, oh, I want to be a YouTuber. And when you do say it, people like, they laugh. And even now, there's a stigma about being a YouTuber, of course. But of course, now more than ever, there's no denying this. YouTube is more mainstream than ever. This channel, Kane's Corner, we talk about memes. What's my slogan? Kane's Corner, fucking metal, memes, and MMA. Right? We talk about MMA. We talk about the UFC. And all the UFC fighters, they have their own vlog channels. Everyone's doing their own YouTube thing now. Everybody wants to be a YouTuber now. And it's funny and it's ironic to me that now we have people from cable, people from regular TV, regular movies. They're trying to come over here and do what we wanted to do, which is be ourselves. They're trying to come over here on YouTube and fuck with us. Well, like be in our space, you know? Talk about YouTube Rewind. People are talking about that lately and about how YouTube Rewind is just a bunch of famous people being famous. And it's like, well, yeah, that's why I don't like watching actors and actresses. And I have a vendetta against those people to begin with because, again, we talk about this all the time here on this channel. Make sure you guys subscribe if you like what I'm talking about. We talk about who has the authority, who has the power, who has the resources to make change. And that's people like them, people in the media, people that have hundreds of thousands of dollars. So no, I don't care about them. So when they come over here to YouTube, this is a fucking level fucking playing field, you know? Like, let's go. I remember when I first heard the word content creator, I used to hear Philip DeFranco. He used to mention content creator, and I thought it sounded so pretentious. Like, I was like, you're just a YouTuber. Like, you know, it's cool, you're making money, you're doing shit, you got making money moves, but to me it always came down to, as a YouTuber, you're just making videos. So I was like, I always thought to myself, once I start doing YouTube, I'm not going to call myself a YouTuber or a video content creator. A content creator, pretentious. I'm just going to call myself a fucking guy that makes videos on the internet. But that's a mouthful. And now seeing people, again, from big media coming over to YouTube using the word content. We're going to bring a lot of content. We're going to create content. We're content creators. I'm like, ha! Y'all trying to do what we've been trying to do over here. So, point being of this is, Philip DeFranco, I watched you a long time ago, and I thought that there would be a big possibility to do things on the internet because I saw people like Philip DeFranco and many others making money on the internet, doing what they want to do, talking on YouTube. And I thought to myself, that looks like it's possible. But I never pursued it. And now here we are fucking 10 years later. Holy shit. And now everyone wants to do it. Now this is the cool thing. You know, it's like gaming. No one liked gamers. No one liked gaming. And now it's just the big thing. It's like, it's what's popular. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm glad y'all jumped on board with the trend. It's about fucking time. Glad to see you, glad to meet you. Welcome to YouTube. I've been here for a long time as a viewer, and now I'm here as a creator, as a content creator. Hey, by the way, I made a video recently talking about Philip DeFranco. I have a lot more videos coming out talking about a bunch of other people because I've been on YouTube so long. I've seen a lot of bad shit like on the rise as far as like white nationalism, racism, bigotry, hatred, all these seemingly normal YouTube channels. A lot of them will say things that are really fucked up, and it just like goes completely unnoticed, and no one checks them on saying dumb shit. So I want to be here, and I gotta close the gap between me and these people, right? Everybody been doing this for a long time, right? And I've been watching for a long time. So now that I'm here, it's time to get to work. So make sure you guys go watch my other videos. My name is Kane. This has been Kane's Corner. Today we talked about a bunch of bullshit. Hope you guys liked the video. Hope you guys disliked the video. Hope you guys subscribe, and I hope you guys unsubscribe. And we'll see you all in the next one.